Y'all know Diddy starting out all in the video. Diddy starting out all in the video, huh? I hope y'all are well. I'm trying to adjust a little bit. Adjust a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. I hope everybody is well. Let me see it. My lighting. Should we turn it up just a little bit? Okay. All right. Y'all, today has been an active day, okay? Yes, this is what you needed. Hey, King of Labs. Hey, Antoinette. Hey, y'all. I see y'all in the chat. Today has been a busy day. Okay, yes, you finally caught it live. Hey, Cindy, Ebony, I see y'all. Hi, everybody. Let me tell y'all, we have been going and going and going. And going and going and going. Hey, wellness community, I see y'all butterflies in the sky. Okay, I see y'all. Hey, everybody. Much love, much love, much love. Okay, I came just to pop up on here real quick to talk about building self-trust and connecting with our Ori. Okay? And the reason I wanted to talk about that is because if you are in the wellness community, huh? If you're in the wellness community, you know we had a Zoom. And in the Zoom, we was talking about ATR, specifically E5, and we was talking about everything dealing in feeling called to a specific ATR, feeling called to Ifa, Lukumi, whatever. So I see somebody ask, what is ATRs? ATRs are African traditional religions. African traditional religions. For example, y'all, I'm over here spitting, huh? Hey, Jax, I see you. Shout out to the lighthouse. But ATRs are African traditional religions. For example, Ifa, Lukumi, Voodoo or Voodoo, Santeria. All of the African traditional religions. Kondoble, Palo Mayombe, 21 Divisions. Hey, Darcel. So those are African traditional religions. So if you are in the wellness community, you know that we had a Zoom meeting, huh? And we talked about Ifa specifically. We was talking about how to know if you are called, or should you get a divination or anything like that. A lot of folks weren't sure. A lot of folks were struggling with self-doubt. And y'all know how passionate I feel about knowing for sure. Y'all know how passionate I feel about knowledge of self, about knowing who you are, trusting your voice. And I think it's important. I'm being very careful how I word this because I think a lot of people struggle with self-doubt and maybe don't know it. A lot of people struggle with trusting themselves and maybe don't know it. A lot of people are not connected to their Ori and they don't know it. They don't realize it. They don't even know what it means to trust yourself, right? So, the intentions of this live is to clarify, explain what is the higher self? What is the inner divine self? What is your Ori? I also want to discuss how to know if there's a disconnect, how to know if you are not fully connected to your higher self, if you are not connected, what are signs that you do not trust your Ori, that you do not trust your higher self? I want to discuss that. And then, of course, I'm not just going to leave y'all there. I'm not just going to leave you with acknowledging that you don't trust yourself or acknowledging that you struggle with self-doubt, potentially low self-esteem. I'm not going to just leave you there. We're going to talk about some healing steps, huh? How can you heal? How can you do the work to connect to your Ori? How can you do the work to connect to your higher self? So we're going to discuss all of that. But I'm not going to be before you long. Y'all ain't going to keep me long, okay? I was in the wellness community group chat today. Y'all know, thankfully, thank God, the wellness community is growing. We are abundantly well. I appreciate that. If you want to join the wellness community, patreon.com/TheQueenPo. The link is in the description of this video. Patreon.com/TheQueenPo. The link is in the description of this video. It's only $5 a month, okay? We have courses, we have spiritual baths, we have prayers, we have all herb recommendations, we have books, we have all kind of stuff, huh? But most of all, best of all, the best thing ever is we got a dope bomb group chat. Okay, and on top of the dope bomb group chat, we also be doing Zoom meetings and everything like that. So we have a personal collective, huh? And we don't care how many it is. We make it do what it do. So in the wellness community today, y'all, I'm out in the streets, huh? Running around in the streets, doing my little errands. And University Lighthouse, Sean Williams said, hey, this group chat, we literally have hundreds of people in the group chat, huh? They was acting up last night. Huh, Deirdre? They was acting up last night. Huh, Nah? Y'all was acting up and they was getting a little nasty in the chat. So I feel like Sean says, Sister Queen, we need some threads going, huh? We need some organization because we over here talking about meditation and prayers and they talking about throat numbing spray. What is we doing? Huh? We talk about meditation and prayers, and they talking about busting it open. We need organization in the chat. There's literally hundreds of us. The chat is moving, it's moving, it's moving. And we bouncing back and forth between crystal grids and throwing it back and licking cat. So we need some organization in the chat, huh? So as I'm out and about running errands, I said, Sean, I'm on it, and we created some threads. So there's 14 threads now in the group chat. And we were, getting the threads organized so that we have organized conversation. So if you are in the wellness community, the group chat now is broken up by thread. We have the main chat, but we also have threads. So there's a book, crystals, TWC After Dark, which is already thriving for y'all nasty talk, huh? I'm calling you out, Manny. Manny was in there. I seen you. He asking about what's y'all favorite corn with a P. Your favorite corn with a P recommendations. He asking about that. They were being nasty in the chat. So now we got threads. It's all broken up. If you want to talk crystals, there's a thread for you. If it's parents, you a parent, you want advice or talk about pregnancy or talk about doula stuff and parenting and all of that, we have a parenting thread. We have so many different threads now. It's all broken up so that everybody ain't just talking about everything at one time. So that's what we was doing with the chat today, and I was doing that while running errands, huh? Because look, let me tell you one thing for sure, one thing for certain. Some things shouldn't be in the same conversation. Some things shouldn't be in the same chat, y'all. Some things shouldn't be in the same. I had to slide out of there, okay, because they got a little too nasty for me. I said, let me slide out, huh? Y'all talking about all kind of things. It's too much. I was clutching my invisible pearls. Huh? I was clutching my little costume earrings. I said, these folks is nasty, Deirdre. These folks is disgusting. And I also blame Darcel. I was on the phone with Darcel last night. I said, you got the folks in an uproar. Darcel was on his live and rubbed a little shea butter on his lips. And some people in the wellness community got a little out of hand. Huh? Darcel in the live grabbed shea butter. They grabbed their roses. I said, child, what is this? Darcel grabbed the shea butter. They grabbed the rabbit. I said, what is y'all doing? What is we doing? Huh? Y'all, it was just the acting up. So now we got threads. Y'all want to be disgusting? Go be disgusting in the TWC After Dark thread. Y'all go be over there. Sean Williams over here, University Lighthouse in the book thread, giving out a bunch of book recommendations. She's sending screenshots of books. If you want a book, go to Sean Williams. If you want some corn recommendations, go over there. You want to learn how to suck a little something, go over there to the TWC After Dark. University Lighthouse over here giving book recommendations, and y'all in this chat talking about laying it low, spreading it wide. But I like that, huh? In the wellness community, we are righteous and ratchet, huh? We get on our knees to pray, and we get on our knees to do other things, huh? That's what we do. Righteous and ratchet and righteous. Sometimes a little more ratchet, other times a little more righteous. Join the wellness community, patreon.com/TheQueenPo. Get into it. You gonna learn everything you need to learn about everything, huh? You gonna learn everything you need to know. You gonna learn how to meditate and how to throw it back. Where else can you do that? You gonna get some book recommendations and throat numbing spray recommendations. Where else can you do that? Where else can you do it? The wellness community, patreon.com/TheQueenPo. Huh? Yes, it's holistic, true holistic wellness. Okay? We focus on all the chakras. Throat and root. The heart and the crown. We focus on all the chakras. Holistic wellness community, patreon.com/TheQueenPo. Now let's get into it, okay? Let's get into the topic. We already 10 minutes in the video, and I just had to recap to y'all why we needed threads. Why we needed the threads. But the threads is done. Patreon.com/TheQueenPo. Only $5 a month. Only the five. Only what Ike Turner said, five. Finding you. It's only a five. It's only a five. You get access to everything, okay? Now, moving forward. All right, y'all see Diddy. Diddy, go ahead and get your little shine. Go ahead and get your little shine, Diddy. Okay? Now, this is the thing. When it comes to connecting to, you see, y'all, we got to get it together, okay? Come on. Come on, let's slide into our righteous. Let's slide into our righteous. When it comes to connecting to your higher self, when it comes to connecting to your Ori, what is the Ori? What is your higher self? You know, one thing, Marcus, also known as inner crystallization, one thing inner crystallization said was everything low vibrational ain't bad for you. And everything high vibrational ain't always good for you. But I think it's important to note that the key to know what's good for you, what's bad for you, what's elevating you, what's lowering you, is you got to know you. You got to be able to check in with yourself. So when we talk about our inner divine self, when we talk about our Ori, we're speaking about our true nature, your true, authentic self. Who are you really? What genuinely makes you feel well and why? When you are feeling at your best, what does that feel like? What does that look like? What does that sound like? Your Ori, your highest self, your divine self is the true, authentic you. That God that dwells within you. That God energy, that spirit that is dwelling within your human body. It's beyond the mind. It's beyond the physical. It's beyond the emotional. It's everything that is God within you, everything that is holy within you, everything that is high vibrational within you. It's all aspects of who you are, okay? It's all aspects of your true, authentic self. And the reason that I said high vibrational is because what's high vibrational for you may be considered low vibrational for somebody else. So when Marcus said, you know, everything high vibrational ain't good and everything low vibrational ain't bad, it just depends on how you receive it. It depends on how you utilize it. It depends on how you implement it. What is for you may look different than what's for somebody else. What elevates your vibration may lower somebody else's. What lowers somebody else's vibration may elevate yours. You don't know. Their elevation could be your demise. What elevates them could cause you to drop. You just got to know you. So when we're speaking about our Ori, our higher self, our inner divine self, we're not attaching that to anyone else. We're not attaching that to any of societal expectations. We're not attaching that to anybody else's definition of wellness. What is well for you? What does your authentic self say? What does your authentic self need in order for you to elevate, in order for you to be well? What contributes to your wellness? That's the question. That's the true question. I don't care what music they told you to play, what makes you feel good. I don't care what books they told you to read. What books really fed your soul? What books changed your life? I don't care what they told you to watch. What did you watch that made you learn something, that elevated you, that made you feel better, that you was able to extract a lesson from? What truly elevates you? What makes you feel more connected to God, to the divine source? Your divine self is the part of you that is connected to the divine source. Russell Simmons, right? If you watch some of my old videos, I done told y'all before, I give the disclaimer, huh? I give the disclaimer. We know what the accusations against Russell, okay? But I will say this. Russell Simmons shared a good quote where he said, y'all, we are all a cup of God. He said, if God is the ocean, we are a cup of God. If you dip a cup into the ocean and you pull some out, that is who you are. We are all a cup of God. And that right there, when we think about that, that's your divine self. What makes you remember? What makes you feel? What makes you know that you are that cup of God? What brings you back to the cup? What reminds you of the cup? What fills your cup? That's your divine self. That's your higher self. And yes, it's a voice. It has a voice. It speaks to you. Your divine self is the part of you that knows. You got to remember, your divine self, your higher self, your Ori is connected to the cup of God. That cup of God is connected to the divine source. So your Ori, your higher self is connected to the divine. That's why we say the divine self. Your inner authentic self that's connected to the divine, your cup. Your cup. Your divine self has a voice. Your Ori guides you. Your Ori leads you. Your Ori tells you what is well and what is not. Your Ori, your divine. That's your own inner voice of God that speaks to you. Do you hear it? It's that knowing. Do you trust it? Do you know? Are you sure? Are you sure? So your Ori, your divine self, your higher self, is what you should follow. You don't need to follow anybody else's path. You don't need to follow anybody else's journey. You don't need to follow in anybody else's footsteps. The only thing you should be following is your Ori, your divine self. Now, granted, there may be some commonalities, right? There may be some commonalities. When we think about our Ori, we think about our higher self, our divine self. Your Ori, your divine self, your authentic self may be in alignment with others. That's where people say, oh, we on the same vibration. We vibing on the same vibe. You may be in alignment with others, right? Y'all may be connected. But I also want you to understand that it's okay to be a little different. It's okay to acknowledge that we're not always going to always be in alignment. We're not always going to always be in alignment. Catch that. We're not always going to always be in alignment. We will not be in alignment with people in every single way on every single thing. We will not always be in alignment. Some of your ways is going to be different from people. Sometimes y'all gonna come together. Y'all gonna be in alignment. Y'all gonna blend. But some ways may be a little different, right? I'll give you an example. Right? Y'all recently, y'all know Lighthouse, wellness community. Ia Chandra, Ia Chandra, the infinity symbol. She gonna have a name for her community soon. But we are in alignment in a lot of ways. In a lot of ways, we are in alignment. There are some ways we are different. So we are not always in alignment in all ways. Okay? Some ways we are a little different. You see what I'm saying? So when you know your Ori, when you know your divine self, you find comfort in community. And comfort in community is always knowing that just because we're in community, just because we are in alignment, don't mean we gonna always agree. See? So now that we understand what our Ori is, now we understand what our higher self is, our divine self, the part of self that's connected to divine source, connected to God. Now that we know what that is, let's start moving into some signs that you may not be connected to your Ori. Let's start moving into some signs that you may not be connected to your higher self. When you struggle disagreeing, when you struggle disagreeing, that's a sign that you may not be connected to your higher self. When a disagreement ruffles your feathers, you may not be connected. And that's okay. It's just a challenge to deepen your connection. We're going to get to the how later on. But the reason I say that is because oftentimes people struggle in disagreement because disagreement makes them doubt their self. You don't trust it. Someone saying, hey, you shouldn't do that, causes a pinch of self-doubt. It causes you to question your morality, question your values, question the value of your Ori. And you don't like being in question. You don't like that feeling. If someone tells you, hey, you shouldn't do this, that's not good for you. When you know yourself, when you are connected to your Ori, when you are connected to your divine, you know what's well for you. Them saying, hey, I don't do this, I don't feel that this is good, should not move you or sway you when you know what is well for you. Them saying, hey, I don't agree with that lifestyle, it should not move you or sway you when you know your lifestyle is well for you. If disagreement ruffles your feathers and causes you to become angry, that means that you don't know for sure. Your Ori is know for sure. I know for sure The Alchemist is an excellent book for me. I don't care what nobody say. That's going to be in my top 5 forever. I learned from that book. I grew from that book. I don't care what nobody say. That's going to be in my top 5. I know that for sure. I don't care who comes to me. The author, Paulo Coelho himself, the author, could come to me and say, hey, I don't really like that book. That wasn't my best work. Well, I love it. I know for sure. I know that my herbs work well for me. I'm going to drink my herbs, use my herbs, burn my herbs, take my spiritual baths. I don't care what nobody say. It feeds my Ori. It is well. Disagree. That's okay for you. Disagree. It don't work for you, but it elevates me. This the one right here. This how you gonna know, huh? This how you gonna know. You may not like Dr. Sebi. You may feel like Dr. Sebi is a quack doctor. You may feel like, oh, his recommendations are BS. You may not like Dr. Sebi. You may feel like he never healed anybody. I don't care what you think. I don't care how you feel. Many of Dr. Sebi's recommendations have helped me. Many of Dr. Sebi's recommendations have helped me increase my health. It has benefited my wellness. I don't care what you say. I don't care how you feel. It's okay that you disagree. It's okay that that doesn't align with your wellness. It aligns with mine. That does not sway me. It does not sway me. It don't ruffle my feathers. I ain't about to argue with nobody about Dr. Sebi. I'm not. Feel how you feel. I'm secure in my relationship. I don't care what nobody got to say about my lifestyle or my relationship. I don't care if you disagree. That's not how you, when we talk about the poly versus, not even versus, but the poly monogamous conversation, I can have a conversation with Marcus about his poly life without feeling like my monogamy life is threatened. Him speaking on his poly lifestyle is not a threat to my decision to be monogamous. I know who I am. I know what is for my wellness. Why is somebody disagreeing with you, ruffling your feathers? Why is somebody living a different life from you, ruffling your feathers? It's because you don't trust your choice. It's what it is. Living without judgment. Yes, Deirdre. Living without judgment. And this is the thing. When we say without judgment, right? I want to be clear on this. When we say without judgment, naturally as human beings, there's some aspect of judgment because we have to know what is well for us. I have to judge this thing to be able to say that's well for me. But when we say living without judgment, it's more or less living with understanding. When you know yourself, when you are connected to your Ori, when you are connected to your higher self, your divine self, you are able to understand, get this, you're able to understand how some things can be multifaceted. Some things can have multiple impacts. You are able to understand how you can look at a person and know that that person benefits your wellness, but to the other person, to somebody else, this person was their biggest downfall. This person was of detriment. We don't judge anything as a whole of nothing. I can look at this book and say, hey, I pulled a lot of lessons out of this book. It meant a lot to me. Somebody else may read that book and say, that shit it meant nothing. It was trash. It was childish. I pulled nothing from it. That's the aspect of living without judgment. We don't judge anything in a totality, in a general lens. We judge to understand. We deepen our understanding. When you don't know yourself, when you don't trust yourself, you lack trust and understanding. When you don't trust you, you can't understand anything else around you. You fall for anything because you stand for nothing. You don't understand nothing. That's why you falling for anything. So let's move to the next sign. Okay, let's move to the next sign that you don't trust yourself. Let's move to the next sign because that eases us right in. You know that you don't have a connection with your Ori. You know you don't have a connection with your divine self, with your higher self. You know when you keep getting played with. You keep getting scammed. You keep getting done wrong. You keep getting pushed over. You keep getting messed around. Stop pointing a finger at those people. If every time I talk to you, you point a finger at somebody else, they hurt you, they did you wrong, they deceived you, they lied to you, you pointing a finger at everybody else, it's you, babes. It's you. It's you. Where's your spirit of discernment? Where is your spirit of discernment? Where's your trust in self? Where is it? Why every person you done been with done cheated on you, lied to you, did you wrong, beat you down, stole from you? Why all your friends done broke you down, did you wrong, cheated on you, lied to you? Why all your friends hurt you, talked about you behind your back? Why everybody in your family don't mess with you, don't nobody like you, everybody hates you, everybody hating on you? Why you keep attracting all this energy from everybody? At some point, you gotta go within. and say, where is my spirit of discernment? What about these people made me even trust them to be my friend? What about these people made me even trust them enough to be in partnership or to be lovers with them? Where is your spirit of discernment? Why you keep attracting all of these people, and not just attracting them, but you staying? You staying. You choosing them. Where's your spirit of discernment? You have no connection to your divine self. So when that voice is speaking to you saying, something ain't right. The vibe is off. This person might not be it. This place might not be it. You keep going against it. You keep going against it. That's why I said that Ori, that inner divine self, goes beyond the mind. It goes beyond the heart. It goes beyond the physical body, the flesh. It goes beyond being a little turned on, a little horny. It goes beyond that. It goes beyond that. Because no matter what your mind tells you, no matter what your heart tells you, no matter what your private parts tell you, your Ori will let you know when something or someone ain't for you. The question is, do you trust it? The question is, do you follow it? That's the question. Now, this is the last sign, and I'm going to move on. I'm only going over major signs, Going over major signs. The last sign that you are not connected to your Ori, you are not fully connected and trusting your higher self. You doubt everything. You doubt everything. You doubt everything. And when I say doubt everything, I want to be clear. I'm not speaking about having questions. I'm not speaking about wondering what's next, or wondering what's the why behind this, the purpose, the intention. I'm not speaking about that, because it's good to have questions. Having questions is how we deepen our understanding. But when I say doubt everything, I need y'all to come in close, When you struggle with imposter syndrome, when you doubt your own success, it's because you don't trust your Ori. When something good happens for you and you doubt whether or not it's going to stay. When you're waiting for that other shoe to drop, it's because you don't trust your Ori. When somebody is treating you good, loving you good, treating you how you wish you would have been treated, and you start thinking this is too good to be true, it's because you don't trust your Ori. That's what I mean by doubting everything. You doubting the good in your life. You're doubting your abundance. You're doubting your wellness. You're doubting the community that's holding you down, that's praying for you, that's loving on you. You're doubting them. Yeah. If K. Slay says, you got me with this one. And I know that got a lot of people. That's why I had to be gentle with you. I had to bring you in. Because, see, a lot of y'all thought y'all was exempt from them other ones. A lot of y'all thought y'all was exempt. But this one right here, This one right here. When you doubt your wellness, you doubt your abundance, it's a sign that you don't trust your Ori. What is for you will never depart from you. What is for you, you will know. You will know. So the last red flag, we talked about attracting all that negative, and you trusted negative. But let's talk about not trusting the positive. Let's talk about not trusting your wellness. Let's talk about that. You meet good folks and you don't even trust that they good folks. Why? You get blessed with a new opportunity, but you're not sure that you should take it or not because you don't know what's on the other side of that opportunity. Why? Your Ori will not let you down. It's connected to that God energy. Your divine self is connected to the divine. It will not let you down. Why don't you trust it? You prayed for something new. You prayed for that new opportunity. You prayed to meet this person who gonna treat you good, who gonna love you good. The divine heard you, brought it to you, and you still doubt it. You still don't know if it's for you. You don't trust your Ori. And then you wonder why your manifestations ain't manifesting. It's because you didn't show gratitude for the last time it showed up. You didn't show gratitude the last time it showed up. You prayed and you prayed and you prayed. You asked God for a new. You wanted the bigger house. You wanted the better apartment. You wanted the better spouse. You wanted the better whatever. You wanted it. It showed up. And you still doubted if that's what it was. You still doubted it. Where's your gratitude? Where's your trust? When you are connected to your inner divine self, connected to your Ori, you know what is for you. When you know what is for you, it shows up. When it shows up, you know that it's for you because it's coming from your Ori. It's manifesting from your Ori. You know what is for you because it comes straight from your Ori, straight from your higher self, straight from your divine self. And guess what? Guess what? Guess what? Guess what? When light sees light, it knows light. When abundance sees abundance, it knows abundance. When joy sees joy, it knows joy. When wellness sees wellness, it knows wellness. When God sees a God, it knows God. And it also knows when you ain't. You don't trust the God in you, and that's why you can't trust or see or recognize the God in nobody else. You don't trust the joy in you, so that's why you don't recognize and acknowledge the joy in nothing else. You don't trust the abundance in you, so that's why you don't recognize an abundant opportunity when it comes to you. Do you know your Ori? Do you know your divine self? Do you know your higher self? When you know it, you can see it in everything that is for you. And you can recognize when it ain't there. You can recognize when it ain't there. So you keep falling for foolishness. Is it because there's foolishness dwelling in you? You keep falling for imposters and fakes. Is it because there's some imposter and some fool's gold, some fake in you? You keep staying in places that don't serve your wellness. Is it because you don't serve your own wellness? Just something to think about. Just something to think about. Now, if any of those, you said, I feel that. If any of those you heard it and you said, yeah, that's me. I want you to know that it doesn't make you a bad person. It doesn't mean that you specifically did something terrible, wrong. It doesn't mean that you don't have the ability to connect to your Ori. What it means is I need you to stop right now because we about to get into steps of how to connect to your Ori. We about to get into steps. Step one, I want y'all to know. Step one, if you listen to any of that, any of those red flags, and you said, hey, that's me. That's me. Step one, you already achieved it. Step one is accountability. Step one is acknowledging that you are there. Step one is acknowledging that, hey, I don't trust myself. Hey, I'm not connected to my higher self, my divine self, my Ori. I'm not connected. I'm not there. Hey, it's me. That's step one. Take accountability. You know how in AA, the first thing you got to admit is that you have a problem, right? So step one is the accountability. Now, step two, I need you to forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. You have to forgive yourself for every decision that you made that did not benefit your wellness. I want you to write a list, okay? And I'm telling you now, there's some tears that may come with this list. There's some heartache that may come with this list. Because I need you to remember every time that you contributed to your own detriment. Every time that you contributed to your own downfall. Every decision you made that brought you down. Every decision you made that led to some trauma. Make a list. That's all a part of the accountability as well. Make a list. Every decision you made, that relationship that hurt you, that tore you down, how many times did you stay? How many times did you ignore the red flags? Make a list. And then I want you to forgive yourself for it. Forgive yourself for it. You know how they say, y'all know in the Wellness Committee, y'all know one of my favorite sayings, forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. Sometimes we say forgive them, but you got to look at yourself and say, I forgive me, for I know not what I was doing. I know not what I did. I forgive me, for I know not what I did. I didn't know. I knew that I saw the red flags. I knew I was ignoring them, but I did not know the amount of trauma that it was going to inflict. I didn't know I was going to get here. I didn't know. I didn't know because you didn't. You didn't. You heard the stories, but you never thought it would be you. Yes, people warned you, but you genuinely was hoping it was going to be different. You had hope, and that's okay. You chose wrong because you had hope, and that's okay. That's why you got to forgive yourself. Your intention was not to hurt you. Your intention was not to put you down. That was just a result of making bad choices. The trauma was the result of making bad choices. And guess what? The result of the trauma is not trusting yourself. That's the result of the trauma. You don't trust yourself because you know you've made bad decisions for you in the past. You don't trust your own voice. You don't trust your Ori because you know that you have a history of doing things that go against your wellness. So how do I know if this is my Ori or is this me making those bad decisions again? That's how your mind starts working. That's why you're questioning yourself. How do I know that this is really for me? Because the last time I thought something was for me, it led to my trauma. It led to my detriment. So how do I know this is spirit speaking? How do I know this is my higher self speaking? How do I know this is my divine self speaking? Or is it my ego? Or is it my flesh? Or is it my mind? I don't know, because the last time I thought, trauma came. So I need you to forgive yourself for that. I need you to forgive yourself for that. I need you to forgive those times you followed your mind instead of your Ori. I need you to forgive those times you followed your ego instead of your Ori. I need you to forgive yourself for that. It's okay. We all do it. We all done it. We all been there. It's okay. Okay? It's all right. Now, you make your list of all the times your own decisions have led to your detriment. You make your list, huh? You start working through it one by one. You start forgiving yourself for each one. As you forgive yourself, I want you to burn it. Do a release ceremony. Burn it. Burn it. Let it go. Burn it. Release that energy. Release that guilt. Let it go. All of the, I should have left when. I should have just walked away when. I saw the red flag. I can't believe I believed it. I can't believe I actually had the hope. I can't believe. You got to let all that go. Let all the guilt go that's associated with your trauma. If only I would have just let it go. Let it go. That's a part of forgiving yourself. So if you need to do a release ceremony, if you need to do a burning ceremony, please do it. Please do it. Forgive yourself. Now, once you forget, hold on, before we even move to the next step, okay? Because we said step one, we talked about step one. Thank you, Goddess Crystal. I appreciate that. We talked about step one, which is the accountability, the acknowledging where you are. We talked about step two, which is the forgiveness. Before we move to step three, okay? I want to say that, y'all, this ain't no short process. This ain't no short process. And sometimes you'll move all the way to step 5 and turn around and got to circle back to step 2, which is to forgive yourself because something new came up. You got reminded of a new trauma. So sometimes you may have to, I got to go back. Wait, I need to do this again. Oop, I forgot to add this to the list. And that's okay. All right? That's okay. This is something we're constantly doing. And this is why I said, y'all, we got to shift our focus from this is a healing journey to we are on a wellness journey. Okay? Thank you so much, Shan. Because when we say that this is a healing journey, it kind of infers that at some point you will be all the way healed. Y'all, I'm telling you from experience, something new is always going to come up. Sometimes, especially when you've been through a lot of trauma, you have memory blocks. Okay, I did a video on that. You have memory blocks. Memory blocks are the body's coping mechanism, the mind's coping mechanism for trauma. It's the mind's way of saying, hey, this trauma is too much. I can't handle this. We can't even process this right now. Let's block this out because we got to focus on surviving. So as you are on your wellness journey, new things that you need to heal that, oh, I forgot that happened when I was 12. Man, when I was 8, that did really bother me. That's going to come up. And then you're going to have to go back to step 2. Let me forgive myself. You got all the way to step 5. And you got to circle back to step 2 because a new memory popped up. So that's why when we say healing journey, I feel like people get disappointed because it's like, well, when am I going to be healed? When is it going to be done? Babe, you are cycling through healing. Okay? So I like to shift the focus of we are not on a healing journey. We're on a wellness journey. Healing is inevitable when you focus on your wellness. Healing is inevitable when you focus on your wellness. When you're doing intentional practices like connecting to your Ori, what we're talking about in this video, that's an intentional practice. That's an intentional wellness practice. When you're doing intentional wellness practices like connecting to your Ori, look how we're healing. Healing is a part of that intentional wellness practice. The wellness practice is connecting to your Ori. To connect to your Ori, a part of the process is to heal. Healing is a part of the process of wellness. We are wellness focused. Healing the wound is an aspect of wellness. Okay? So just keep that in mind. I want you to start speaking life into your journey. Speak life into your journey. Okay? You are on a wellness journey. Your focus is wellness. You're not looking down, focusing on the wounds. You're focusing on wellness. Healing the wounds is a part of the wellness journey. Okay? Right now, our wellness practice is connecting to our Ori. Once we get past step 2, the forgiveness, the release, that's the healing step. Step 1 is recognizing that, hey, I'm not connected, the acknowledging. Step 2 is the forgiveness. That's the healing step. Now, we're going to move past the healing. This is why it's a wellness practice, because now we're going to move past the healing. We've gotten the healing. Now let's increase that wellness, huh? You see, Diddy got to be a feature, huh? He got to be a feature, Diddy. Okay? So now we done move past the healing step. Let's get into wellness. We done forgave ourselves. We done released that energy. We're no longer holding ourselves accountable for the trauma and blaming ourselves for our own detriment and saying, oh, I'm stuck in a cycle of making bad decisions, because we forgave ourselves and we know we have the ability to do better, and we are going to do better. So when we go to step 3 is our do better step. Step 3 is our do better step. We took accountability. We forgave ourselves. Now we gonna do better. This is a wellness journey. Let's do better. Step 3. Okay, now I want y'all to take y'all time with this. To do better with connecting to your Ori. To do better with trusting your Ori. Is I need you to really be intentional about having integrity. Be intentional about trusting your authentic self. To have integrity, I need you to be real with yourself, basically. I need you to be real with yourself. Step 3 is literally called affirmations. Affirmations. I need you to turn yourself into an affirmation. I am what? I need you to start with I am worthy. I am authentic. I am trustworthy. I am abundant. I am valuable. I am decisive. I am sure. I am divine. I am. What are you? Who are you? Seriously, who are you? You forgave yourself for the bad decisions. That's no longer who you are. Who are you? Who's your authentic self? Who's your divine self? Who? I am, finish the sentence. Let me tell you why this is important. Think about what I said in the beginning. When you know who you are, nothing or no one can touch it. When you know who you are, nothing or no one can ruffle your feathers because they're showing up as who they are. When you know who you are, you know what is for your wellness. The reason you need these I am mantras is because these I am mantras is who you are. And guess what? They also serve as a wellness check. Wellness check. Before you speak it, you said you are love. Is this love? Before you do it, you said you are light. Is this light? Before you entertain it, you said you are abundant. Is this abundance? That's the wellness check. Is this aligned with my Ori? My Ori is abundant. My Ori is love. My Ori is light. My Ori is divine. My Ori is healthy. Is this healthy? Is this abundant? Is this love? Is this light? It ain't for me then. It ain't for me. I don't know who you are. I don't know your Ori. I don't know your higher self. That may be for you, but it ain't for me. It's not aligned with my higher self. This energy is not aligned with my Ori. This energy is not aligned with my divine self. It ain't for me. It ain't for me. And that's okay. It may be for you, but it ain't for me. That may be considered low vibrational to you, but it makes me feel well. It elevates my vibration. That's aligned with me. It's okay if that ain't for you. Y'all know in the chat I said yesterday, I said, you know, the thing about it is on my platform, I need y'all to know that people come out, you know, as y'all see, I have guests on my platform. I have Imani, my sister Queen Imani. You know, me and Imani have done a few videos together. Marcus, I've had Malik, I've had Lightheart, I've had Darcel, I've had Ia. These are all people I'm in a community with, right? I'm in a community with multiple people from all different paths. Y'all know Marcus is into like comedic science. Ia is Ifa. Ia Chandra, she's Ifa. Imani is spiritual. She does a variety of things. These are Brother Lightheart. He is indigenous. He's into Native American indigenous practices. All people from all different paths. Y'all, we ain't always all going to agree on the same stuff. But guess what? They have this practice. This practice has a multitude of functions. This practice could lower his vibration but elevate mine. This practice may align with his Ori, but it doesn't align with mine, and that's okay. That's okay. He can't convince me to do that because I already know that that ain't for me. I can't convince him to do this because he knows his Ori. He knows that that ain't for him. So when you have these I am mantras, this is how you get to evaluate what is for you and what is not. Because how you define yourself determines what is for you and what is not. How you practice your I am mantras determines what is for you and what is not. That moves us to step 4. Okay, so step 1, we reviewing. Step 1, we took accountability. We recognize we ain't connected to our Ori. We don't really know our higher self. Step 2, we forgave ourselves. We did the healing work. Step 3, we are defining our Ori. We are evaluating who our Ori is, who's our higher self, who's our divine self, and we're putting those I am mantras on it. We're defining our divine self. We're defining our Ori. Put those I am mantras on it. Step 4, I need you to practice it. For you to truly know what is for you, you got to practice those I am mantras. For you to know that that ain't love, that means that you are practicing love. For you to know that that ain't light for me, that's not light. That means that you are practicing light. So you know what is light because you practiced it. Thank you, Aphrodite. I appreciate it. You are practicing it. For you to know that that's not abundant, that means that you are practicing abundance. So I need you to put it into practice. Put it into practice. Beyond just saying it, I need you to do it. Put it into practice. That's not love, because for me, love is this. That's not in alignment with my Ori, because my Ori receives light like this. My Ori receives abundance like this. This is what makes me feel abundant. This is what makes me feel love, because this is how I give love. This is how I give abundance. This is how abundance shows up for me. I know abundance when I see it, because this is how I practice abundance. I know love when I see it, because this is how I practice love. This is how I speak it. This is how I do it. I can recognize, I know love. You can't fool me. I know love. I've been loved. I know love. I give love. I know love. I know love when I see it, because I am love. You got to practice it. So to practice it, this is the thing, y'all. To practice it, right? I need y'all to be intentional. Be intentional. Let me drink something. Let me drink something. Did he about to come? Did he about to come? What I tell you? He right here. He right here. Hey, you a little late to the party, but it's okay. This is the thing about practicing it. Darcel spoke a little bit about this yesterday in his live, about setting clear goals that's attainable. You have to set feasible goals. When you are practicing your I am mantras, I need you to set goals, feasible goals. How can you practice love today? How? How can you practice love today? You said I am love, right? For step 3, you said I am love. For step 4, when you practice it, how can you practice love today? How? How can you practice abundance today? How can you practice abundance? I'm going to give you an example of that one, because some folks may be thinking, how can I practice abundance? Let me tell you an abundance practice for me. Now catch this. I am abundant. When I am abundant, financially, I am abundantly well. When I am financially abundantly well, I can help people in ways that they never imagined. So when I am practicing abundance, I like to go and help. That's my abundance practice. See, some people think of abundance practice and they think of how can I receive? How can I receive? My abundance practice is how can I give? Because when I am abundant, I can give abundantly well. That's abundance practice for me. I am love. When I am practicing love, I start thinking to myself, okay, I'm gonna set a goal to love today. I'm being intentional about loving today. When I am practicing love, I ask myself, how can I show somebody I really love them today? How can I show somebody that I really, really love them today? You know what? Let me send this person, this such and such was on my mind. Let me just send her a message and let her know how much I appreciate her, how much of a great friend she's been to me. Let me remind her of a time where I really needed her and she showed up, and let me tell her thank you for that. Let me practice love today. Let me practice it, because I am love. Let me be a manifestation of love today. I am abundant. Let me be a manifestation of abundance today. Thank you, Deirdre. Deirdre said you show us every day. I appreciate that. That goes to I am wise. Let me be a manifestation of wisdom today. How can I be a manifestation of wisdom? Let me share with the community. Let me teach the community something I learned. Each one teach one. Let me share with the community a realization I had. Each one teach one. Let me introduce the community to an elder, to a friend, to a colleague, to a peer. that really taught me something so that they can have access to this person. Each one teach one. Y'all hear somebody in my community, y'all may really like them. Make them a part of your community too. Each one teach one. Let's build community. I am a community builder. I am a change agent. How can I practice making some change, making some shifts today in a positive way? How can I practice that? Let me go out into my community and speak life into someone who I can see is not doing their highest self practice. They're not aligned with their highest self. Their action is harmful. Let me see if I can speak some life into them. Let me see if I could pass them an opportunity. Hey, sister, here's an opportunity. I saw this flyer. It's doula classes, free doula classes. Healthy women, healthy future, y'all. If you live in New York, they offer free doula classes sometimes. Hey, go check in with them, sis. You could use this energy to do some doula work to help heal some families and help out some sisters that are carrying children. Y'all sisters could get together and y'all could go to doula class for free with Healthy Women, Healthy Future. Go link with them, sisters. I see y'all out here. Y'all beautiful. Go link with them. That's change agent work. Who are you? Who is your higher self? Who is your Ori? When you know your higher self and you practice your higher self. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna have to check out soon. Okay, my phone about to let go on us, huh? My phone is not being this higher self, huh? But when you know your higher self and you practice your higher self, you trust your higher self. When you know your Ori, you connected with your Ori, you practice your Ori, you know what aligns with your Ori. Okay? So that's all about practicing. All right, now let's move on to the last step. All right, we did step 1 through 4. Let's move on to 5, and this is it, huh? We're going to wrap it on up, okay? Because this step is important. If you watch my ego video, go watch my video on the ego, and you understand my relationship with the ego. So you're going to understand step 5. Your ego is self-awareness. That's all ego is. Ego is self-esteem. Self-awareness and esteem. How much do you value yourself? This is the thing with step 5. This is the thing with connecting to your Ori. You got to know. You got to know that you are one of the dopest out here to do it. You got to know. You got to have high self-esteem. You got to have high value. You got to know that your Ori is a 10. 10 out of 10 must recommend. My highest self is a 10 out of 10 must recommend. Even if you don't feel like your body is, your face is, your mind is, your private part. If you feel like, even if you don't feel like your poom poom is a 10 out of 10, your Ori is a 10 out of 10, huh? I don't care how you feel about nothing else about you. You got to trust that your divine self, your highest self, your Ori is a 10 out of 10 must recommend. You got to know that. So step 5. Okay, I like that. I like that. My Ori card never declines. Okay, my Ori card never declines. Step 5. I need you to praise yourself. For step 5, I need you to praise yourself. You know why? You know why you could praise yourself? Because step 1, you took accountability. You had practiced self-awareness. For step 2, you forgave yourself. You did the healing work. For step 3, you recognized who you are. You recognized your Ori. For step 4, you practiced all of that. You manifested as love. You manifested as light. You manifested as wisdom. You manifested as abundance. You practiced that. For step 5, you got to look and say, hey, I did that shit. I did that. Hey, I'm dope. My Ori is dope. I know who I am. And I did that. I did that. You got to praise yourself, huh? I need you to stand on it. If you're in the wellness community, okay, patreon.com/TheQueenPo, the wellness community, y'all know. What did I say, huh? What did I say in the wellness community? I said one thing for sure is when I know, I know. My Ori When I know, I know. I got to pat my Ori on the back, huh? I got to. When I know, I know. My Ori don't let me down. My Ori always gonna pull up. My Ori always gonna spin the block. When you know, you know. You got to praise your Ori for that. You got to praise. You got to give thanks. You got to show gratitude to your Ori for showing up. That's what I mean by praise yourself. You got to show gratitude to your Ori for showing up. You got to show gratitude. You got to give thanks. I did that. That time that you was able to recognize when something wasn't for your wellness, you did that. That time that your Ori told you to stay away from that person and then they showed exactly why you needed to stay away from them and you trusted it, I did that. The time that your Ori said don't go to that place, you didn't go, and then you saw exactly why you shouldn't have been there, your Ori did that. That time your Ori told you take this opportunity, it's gonna be good. Huh, Sue Cat? This is for Sue Cat, huh? Sue Cat and anybody else who your Ori, your spirit, your higher self told you walk away from that job. And you trusted yourself and you left it. And you've been walking in abundance ever since. Praise yourself for that. Praise your Ori for that. My Ori showed up for me, huh? My Ori did that. I trusted it. Huh? I trusted it. It showed up. I did that. My Ori did that. My Ori told me don't entertain this argument. My Ori told me don't give this discussion no energy. My Ori told me don't even allow this to shift me. And I followed it. I did that. I did that. And now I am well. I didn't even entertain that energy. I didn't even entertain that argument. And I'm standing in wellness. I did that. Praise yourself. Okay? So, that's it, family. I hope y'all learned something. I see y'all got your notepads. Okay, it's over 300 of y'all in here sending love. Hey, everybody. Okay? I hope y'all learned something. What I really want you to know is that when you connect to your higher self, when you connect to your divine self, when you connect to your Ori, you know who and what is for you. You know. You just know. You just know. You just know. And that, like, there's no other way to describe it. You just know. To me, it even goes beyond declares, right? It goes even beyond declares. You just know. It's kind of clear cognizance, but it's even beyond. You just know. You just know. It really ain't no decision to be made because you just know. You just know. And that will be the only way you could describe it. They're going to be like, why did you do that? How did you know that it was time for you to leave that job? I just knew. How did you know that that relationship wasn't for you just no more? I just knew. How did you know that he or she, they, them, how did you know they were the one? I just knew. I just knew they were the one. I just knew. Soon as I saw them, I knew. I knew. I knew this was the house for me. I knew. I just knew. I just knew. You just know. It's the ultimate divine guide from within. You just know. Okay? You just know. I love y'all. I love y'all. Yes, yes. Oh, thank you so much, Tasha Lynn. I appreciate that. Tasha Lynn said this video alone was worth the Patreon membership. I thank y'all. Y'all, patreon.com/TheQueenPo. Only $5 a month. Only the five, huh? Only $5 a month. A few cents a day. Okay, come on in. Come on in the room. Join the group chat. Be in the next Zoom. Okay. We got a lot going on. There's courses and classes and the spiritual baths and all kind of things up in there. Prayers. Okay? All kind of things. And not just from me, but the entire community. Come on in the room. Huh? Thank you so much, Deirdre. I appreciate you. I appreciate y'all for the love. Okay? There's a variety of folks in there. We have a good time. Yes, 5 equals power. Come on. Come on. Come on. And even, I was talking to Darcel yesterday. We was talking about even that, right? That you got to follow your Ori. There's a lot of spiritual hustles out here. And this is not shading anybody, because the word hustle is not a negative thing. But there's a lot of spiritual hustles out here. And people will tell me, somebody called me and was like, Queen, instead of doing the Patreon, you should offer one-time only classes and charge this amount and do this. And I was like, okay, I hear you. I see how that could be a lucrative opportunity, but my Ori is not leading me there yet. My Ori told me, do this Patreon, make it $5, and it will be so. That's what my Ori said. As much as my mind wants to raise the price, my Ori said, not right now. My mind is like, oh, this is worth more. This is worth more. My Ori said, not right now. Guess what? I had put up a video on my stories. I said, y'all, I'm going to raise the price soon. I'm raising the price. That was probably 2, 3 or more months ago. My Ori said, no, you're not. 5. I got to follow my Ori. I got to follow my Ori. My homegirl said, hey, you should do one-time only classes for this amount. My Ori ain't lead me there yet. I got to follow my Ori. And guess what? It's been nothing but wellness ever since. It's been nothing but abundance ever since. Anytime I move in my Ori, nothing but abundance, nothing but wellness, nothing but love, nothing but light. You know why? Because my Ori is love. My Ori is light. My Ori is abundant. When you follow your Ori, all of those I ams shall manifest. My Ori said, keep it at the 5 right now. Keep it at the 5. I said, okay. Nothing but love. Nothing but abundance. Nothing but light. Nothing but wellness. Why? Because my Ori, I am love. I am light. I am abundant. I am peace. I follow my Ori. Therefore, my Ori manifests abundantly well, time and time again. That's those I am mantras. That's practicing those I am mantras. That's being connected to your Ori, following your Ori. Therefore, it manifests in everything around you. Okay? Diddy said it's enough. You said you was going to wrap up. I'm wrapping up, y'all. I ain't fooling up in here with y'all today. We done already said our farewells. Y'all get the point. You get the point. Come on, Diddy. Come say bye. Come on. Come say bye. We about to go. Come on. Come on, Diddy. All right, y'all. We going. We going. Uh-oh. Okay, y'all. We really got to go now. I'm on 10%. I'm on 10%. Come on, Diddy. Tell the people bye. He said I'm not in the mood. Okay, he's trying to get to everything on the things. Butterflies in the sky. I can go twice as high. Take a look. It's in the book. It's the wellness community. I see y'all with the butterflies in the chat. Okay, love y'all. Peace. I'll see y'all in the group chat. And one of the threads. Bye, Diddy. Y'all see it's the napkin on the table, y'all. He trying to get to it, Love y'all. Okay. Hey, Emil. Shout out to Emil. Everybody in the wellness community. Deirdre. And nah, Y'all better get out that TWC after dark being nasty. I feel you heading straight over there. I feel your spirit going straight to the TWC after dark being disgusting. I feel your spirit over there being nasty, huh? Y'all go over there somewhere in the books one. Go over there somewhere in the crystals one, huh? Get out the TWC after dark. Take a break. Being nasty, huh? But I love y'all. Okay, y'all bring the life to the community, huh? Y'all bring the ratchet. You bring the freak nasty to the community. Okay, we are an all-encompassing, holistic community. And that's why I love me some us. Butterflies in the sky. Okay, love y'all. I'm gone. Peace, everybody.